Hi, and welcome to episode 32 of the Muscle News and Merlin Bodybuilding Podcast, the last one of the year, New Year's Eve, with my
Yep.
buddy Eric Broser. How's it going, Eric?
It's going.
Yeah.
It's for you, it's like almost New Year's Day. You're
Yeah,
almost there, right?
it's 9:30 here, so
9:30 so at night.
PM.
So
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me, it's only 12:30 in the afternoon on Wednesday.
yeah,
I have a little ways to go. But yeah, New Year's Eve. So the
yeah,
final show of the year,
yeah,
which we've done, like you said, 30. This is a 32nd episode.
yeah, yeah. Here
Pretty cool.
it's
And we've done 32 straight. We haven't missed, I don't think
no,
we missed a week.
we haven't missed any no episodes. The guests were always on time. If we had to accommodate them, we accommodated them. Some late nights for me, but it's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Here we're going into the new year with a lot of rain and thunderstorms. Last night it was like bombs were exploding out of the house. It's like crazy.
There's been a lot of crazy weather going around
Yeah.
the country. I know that New York had like big snowstorms and they're going to have
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
In Las Vegas here, we had a couple of days of like massive rain. Like it's
Yeah.
a lot of weird weather.
Yeah. So,
But the temperature has, I mean, it's here. I don't know how it is in Malta, but here it's
no,
still
I mean, you
56 degrees,
you can
I
go out
think.
with just a sweater. You don't need jackets and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
just to do if you're gonna stay out all day, you need a jacket. But it's not like people. Some guys still wear shorts, so you
I
know.
still go to the gym wearing a t-shirt and shorts, so
Yeah.
like,
So, um, so the end of the year, we'll touch some topics, a bit of a review today. We can start off a bit on the negative side. Unfortunately, Dean. Um,
Tornabene.
Tornabene passed away, a famous trainer, celebrity trainer, a fantastic motivator, and apparently, I was reading about him. He helped a company, or in total, over close to $1 billion dollars in sales.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah, he was. I don't know which company he worked with, but apparently, he was very, successful. I heard him talk a bit this week. I listened to some of his talks. He's quite easy to listen to, and he's saying that he was practically the first guy that went up to Gold's Gym in Venice and said, "Listen, I have 5 people. I want to train them." Back then, it wasn't a norm.
Yeah. And
And
in the years that I trained at Golds, which was about 2014 to about 2020, I'd see him there all the time. Yeah, and I'd
yeah,
talk to
yeah,
him. I mean, I didn't like, he wasn't one of the ones that I got to know really well, but like,
yeah,
a little talk every day.
yeah.
Nice guy, really, really short. He's a
Yeah,
really short
he
dude.
competed at the 89, or yeah, he competed at the Olympia once. He's
Yeah.
he's a Mr. America. I couldn't find which year he won it. And as well, he was a champion in some weightlifting or bench pressing or something like that as well.
And it was still a bit,
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was sick. Like, I don't know what happened
No,
with him,
but
but
he,
he was still a big boy when, like, obviously I said he's a
you're
short guy,
saying
but
that
he was a
because
big boy.
in 2016 he did the Masters at the Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he was
So
still
yeah, so he was
training
quite
full
jacked.
on when I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
him.
Maybe, he kept maybe pushing the boundaries a bit, into his later age, so I don't know how he passed or what happened
Yeah,
or
I haven't heard any news of how he
no,
passed.
no, I heard nothing. So 67,
67
unfortunately.
years old though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least,
And
oh Jesus, we've been hearing about these guys 30 years old passing. At least he had
yeah,
a life.
yeah. So
That's
and
sad. That's a staple of Golds.
yeah,
That's a big name.
and today we found out, thanks to Jake Wood, unfortunately, Bill Dobbins, the world famous photographer that worked for the Weeders, uh, passed away as well in his late 70s.
Yeah. How many thousands of photographs I've
Yeah,
seen of him
I
in the
can share
magazines.
I can share some of his stuff. In his later years, he started getting into fashion as well. But the guy, he focused a lot. That's why there's that link with Jake Wood as well. He focused a lot on female athletes. Um, So if we go down, you'll see some older photos as well. I mean, street photography, here you go. So he was uh he was quite the Are you seeing these, Eric?
Yes, yes, yes. I see
Okay,
him. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. There's a
Um
lot of girls. Does he? But he did guys too. There you
yeah,
go.
there you go. There you go. Yeah. No, he did guys though, but he focused a lot. He did a lot on female bodybuilding.
Yeah,
Um
he was a lot with the girls. He was
yeah,
one.
see, look.
He was definitely one of the groundbreaking photographers.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
Um
led the way for others.
he you know, it's uh it's a loss. So but I mean,
I mean, listen, a lot of people, especially the younger viewers, aren't going to even know who he is from
no, they won't
old.
know who he is, but
If you're back in the days when Muscle and Fitness was a big magazine,
yeah,
Flex was a big
yeah,
magazine, you've probably seen this guy's work.
yeah.
Um,
He's one
so
like, and
even Chuck Norris and
yeah, no, he was world famous. I mean, he took he was one of the historians as well. He was there with the Weeders. So it's unfortunately uh father time got to him, and he moved on now to take photos
in heaven,
in
heavenly
heaven.
photos.
But
Yeah, but that's a
you know
loss. That's a
you
loss to this. That's a loss
yeah,
to the
yeah,
bodybuilding
it's a
world.
big loss to the sport, and I was surprised nobody. I mean, I wouldn't have known here unless somebody told me. But like, I was, because of the time difference, Jake might have found out late at night, and it was early morning for me, and posted it, and I was like, how come nobody else brought it up? Now tonight, everybody noticed.
Now you
Everybody's
see.
bringing it up. So
Yeah, well, you're the one who told me because I hadn't seen it, and then
yeah.
oh wow, here's it.
Anyways, it's a shame, but 70, in his late 70s, so he had a good life. I mean, he lived the life the way
Yep,
he wanted to,
yeah,
taking
definitely
photos,
had an
living,
interesting life.
yeah, living in
Sure.
California, and I guess, so yeah. So we got, unfortunately, people move on, and that's life, and we have to uh live with it. Uh
We like just to acknowledge these people though who
yes,
are
yes, yes.
integral in the sport.
Yes, yes. And like me, because I take photos at some competitions, I look up to these guys, to see what they do and how they do it. And you know, it's a learning experience just even looking at their photos. It's like, so it's one thing taking a photo of a guy on stage or a woman, but making them pose and hold something in the middle of the desert is something else. Like
Well, he was a
Paul,
very creative
yeah,
art.
yeah,
He was an artistic photographer,
yeah,
like not
yeah.
just a
And
stage shot photographer. He
yeah,
did
and
stuff in the
bodybuilding
studio.
goes,
He did stuff on the
yeah,
different
and
locations.
bodybuilding goes hand in hand with that. So um when magazines were around,
Yeah,
but yeah,
true. Yeah, no.
and books and things like that. So because it's the end of the year, maybe we can talk about uh what do you call it? Some of the major competitions of the year.
But did you want to talk a little bit about what's still going on
Uh
with
the the
Sarah
the
and Natalia and the
the shit
PMMA stuff?
fest.
Because it's
Yeah.
still going on. I mean, like it has not rested at all.
Look, basically, I everybody has an opinion. They say what they want to say. Sometimes I think some people are saying things just to keep on the good side of certain people. You know, listen, this thing of the
Hey,
PMMA, where basically they inject something and it fixes your muscle instantly, right? Some people are saying, I'm not going to mention who. Um, some people are saying that uh, it's not in the rule book. They can do what they want. If the judges don't notice it and they look good, good luck to them. But I believe, because then they say if they're taking testosterone, they're still taking something. No, if you're taking any PED, you still have to train to use it to get the benefits of it. Just going to somebody and injecting something for me is cheating at another level. All right, they keep saying it's not in the law, it's not in the rule books, you know. So these people that are saying these things, they should go to the people that they're basically working for, basically, and tell them, listen, we have to take care of the athletes and try to guide them away from this stuff, right? Not they go on social media, some people, today I heard it, and they come out and say, I don't care how what they did to get to that point as long as they look good on stage. No, because we want to see the bodybuilder live after his retirement, like Sean Ray, Kevin Levrone, Jay Cutler. We want to see them enjoy life, have kids, have grandkids. You know what I mean? Then half of the bodybuilders today, they don't even get to see their kids. You know, and the shit they're putting inside their bodies. All right, you're taking PEDs. Some of them are going to the extreme, or as well with that stuff. I think the IFBB, the Pro League, whatever, NABA, PCA, whatever, they have to implement something for the well-being of the athletes. You know, just don't go to this fight. You know who's making the money off this at the end of the day? That doctor in Brazil, right? Or
Who's
whatever
paying the
whatever
competition?
clinics there are, right? And obviously, who promotes the shows because they're getting freaks on stage. And but I don't want to pay money and see somebody full of plastic or liquids. You know what I mean? That's why I prefer to see amateur bodybuilders. All right, I'm not saying amateur bodybuilders are virgins, but they're not that extreme yet. So you're still seeing the raw, physique, still conditioned, but they're not at that level yet. So I don't know. This thing where they say it's not in the rule book, so nobody can say nothing. No, fix the rule book. Push it. Let them, if the judges even find out this person's taking this stuff, they can knock them down. How can they prove it? I don't know. They implement something, I don't know. That's for them to figure out. They're making the millions, not me. You know, they put back the money that they're making. You know what I mean? If there needs to be some way to check that they're taking these things. If maybe there's I don't know, something that you can, check. I don't know, Eric. I've heard so much crap today watching podcasts. It's like I don't know what to say anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, my perspective is this. I mean, like, listen, when I competed and when I was bodybuilding, I did it without PEDs. I just didn't. I wanted to be a
Exactly.
natural bodybuilder.
Yeah.
To me, and this is just to me, I wanted to see how far I could take my body with just food,
Yeah.
some natural supplements, and training.
That's right.
Um, and I was also, like worried about my health and, to
Yeah.
use PEDs and
Yeah.
sometimes legalities and things like that. But mainly I took my body as and now I do TRT, but that's really
Yeah.
more only came into play for my health.
Yeah.
And I don't compete anymore. So whatever. But I have nothing against PEDs. Most of my clients are on PEDs, so
Yeah.
I understand it because just like any sport,
Yeah.
people want to be elite.
Yeah.
But like you mentioned, you can take 10 grams of steroids a week and sit on the couch and not much is going to really happen. You
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
you can eat 400 grams of protein, sit on the couch, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
You still have to go in the gym
And use it.
and train hard in order to
Yeah.
grow. And then, of course, PEDs aid that process in a
Yeah.
bunch of different ways
Yeah.
to make it easier to grow, easier to recover, so on and so forth, and to reach a
Yeah.
higher level, of course. But you still have to do work. So I do understand the perspective of saying currently, at the moment, there's no rule book that says you can't inject synthol, which
Yeah.
people have been using
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't inject what they used to use escaline, which was an anabolic, well, not an anabolic, it was a steroid that basically caused this is before synthol used to cause swelling in the muscle, for a short period of time, and guys would use it backstage
Yeah.
and inject their muscles to give them a better bicep peak or more
Yeah.
lats or whatever. So that was going on even before synthol. Then you had synthol, and now we have PMMA.
Yeah.
Um, to just a personal opinion. This is my personal opinion, and everybody's allowed to have their opinion. Yes, it's not in the rule book. So anyone who technically who uses synthol, PMMA, or whatever is not doing anything wrong according to the rules,
Yeah.
right? They're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
I just think as a bodybuilder and someone who loves bodybuilding and appreciates
Yeah. Yeah.
the science of building the body, the science of building muscle, the process that that's taking it too far.
Exactly.
Using substances that basically give you instant gains.
Yeah.
Now, some people use synthol and whatever, and it looks ridiculous, and you could just look
Yeah.
at them
Yeah.
like, "Oh
No,
my
no.
God, what have they
Yeah.
done to themselves?"
Yeah.
But some people know how to use it intelligently,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so you don't really know. And then this PMMA stuff seems to be on another level where the muscle
Yeah.
doesn't really. It's not like an oil, I don't think. It's
No,
something that
no.
really the
Yeah.
muscle still looks dense and striated. Just to me, that's just I don't know that to me just that's not the essence of what bodybuilding is.
Yeah.
So that's where I personally draw the line, and I don't like to see it. Like I do wish there was a way they could test for those substances.
Yeah.
I don't know that there is. I don't know that maybe some researcher could figure it out, some scientist. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if there's like a blood test. I have no idea. But if there's some way to test for it, I wish that they would because to me, to now I know Natalia has been the subject, Coelho, our current Miss Olympia, Physique Olympia. She's the one who's been accused by Sarah, the girl who plays second,
Yeah.
of using the PMMA. Do we know for sure that she did? No, we don't.
Yeah.
Do we know that she has an association with that doctor in Brazil? She does, but that doesn't mean she necessarily used it.
Yeah.
We've seen videos, we've seen pictures, we've seen that her thigh sweep
Yeah.
is like a lot bigger.
Yeah.
We still don't know. Natalia's an extremely hard worker, one of probably the most hardest workers in bodybuilding. Maybe she built it up. Maybe she just
Yeah.
focused on it all year. Maybe not. I don't know. I wish Sarah would just lay off of it because now she's starting to look like so much of a sore loser. Like
Yeah.
enough
Yeah.
is enough.
It's coming
Like
against her now. Yeah. Yeah.
again, it's just like listen, just say okay. You know what? I don't care what Natalia does next year. I'm going to come back and
Yeah.
beat her and
And
have that attitude.
now, according to I can Bob Ciccarello said she might as well retire.
Which
Th-
is a silly thing to
That's
say because
taking
when
it too far because even though she's looking like a sore loser, she has her right of an opinion.
she has the right to an opinion, I think that I mean for her sake because
Yes.
she's looking like a sore loser and
Yeah.
she's looking like a
Yeah.
crybaby and she's not giving herself a good public
Yeah.
image. Like she
Yeah.
could have maybe said something in the beginning and then let it
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah.
But I don't like the way Bob is saying it because he was kind of saying something
Yeah.
like, and
Yeah.
people have interpreted it different ways, like,
Yeah.
oh, if she places second, third, fourth next year at the Olympia, is it could, something about the judging. Almost
Yeah.
like saying, is the judging going to go against her because of
Yeah.
her attitude?
You
Which you
can't.
don't want to say
Yeah.
because,
Yeah. So
you know,
I don't know, the IFBB, the Pro League, the NPC, they've been doing all these years, changing things around to clean up the sport, right? Then you get Bob saying, listen, because she's saying this, the judges might go against her. So it is political. You know what I mean? So you,
some
you're,
people, some people, I'm going to just say this because I have read perspectives. Some people are saying that Bob wasn't saying that the judges are going to go against her, but that if she does saying that, but that if she doesn't win again, she's going to complain and say that the judges are
could
going
be,
against
it
her,
could, but
which could be too. That could be his point also. But
we
let's
hope
hope
to
that
see.
doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll
And
hope that that doesn't happen. Anyway, I just wish that she would stop. But
yeah.
like I said, I think that I mean. If Natalia did use it, we know that other bodybuilders have used synthol. We know this and we know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
She, I like I said, from a perspective of loving the science behind muscle
Yeah.
hypertrophy,
Yeah.
what it takes to build muscle, what it is to be a bodybuilder, what it takes to the blood, sweat, and tears, the
Yeah.
dieting, the sleep, all that stuff to know that you could do something. That's what I don't like. And so
Yeah.
from that, like if I did find out Natalia, and I like Natalia
Yeah.
a lot. I used to actually work with her. Um, if if I found out for sure she did take it, I wouldn't look down on her as a competitor because she didn't break any
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
So
No,
all the girls could
exactly.
take it if they want.
So
But I'd be a little disappointed because I'd be
yeah.
like, man, Natalia, like you're such a hard worker, just build the
Yeah.
muscle yourself. So
They're saying that they have the proof. If you have the proof, show it. Show the
what's the
papers.
proof?
Show the yeah.
You have to bring receipts, man. You can't
Yeah.
just say you
That's
have the proof.
what exactly. Exactly. Now, I just wanted to add as well because they keep mentioning, even Dave went on a rant this week that, Matt of Muscle Discourse full of crap, blah, blah, blah. He's doing this for clicks. He's doing this for that. Everybody's going against him. Listen, as much as people like him, because he has a lot of followers and a lot of people backing him up, just as much as people hate him, I can see from his I basically did that, but I used to show proof. Always I used to show proof. I did that for almost 14 years with my website, my previous website, all right? I used to expose things, try to fix things. I used to find doors getting closed. The same three people used to go against me, Bob, Sean, and whatever. And they keep calling him out. They used to call me out on the muscular development forums on Get Big, and every time they called me out, my projection of hits and views shot up like this, not like this, like this, right? And in return, I had more views, I made more money, blah 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 blah, right? So they're doing Matt a favor every time they call him out. Every time they call him out, now Matt might be do some might be do something genuine. He's coming out with a story with no intention of people. But these guys, it's like somebody's letting out bulldogs, pit bulls, go against him. And it's you wake up in the morning saying, I did it. They're talking about me, and you're gonna keep pumping out the material. I'm not saying Matt's gonna stop if nobody talks about him. You know what I mean? And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what I'm gonna say it. I don't care what anybody says. A lot of people in the federation, okay, I'm saying this because it happened with me, the people at the highest level, all right, they will send you messages, send you emails, send you, with Messenger and things like that on Instagram. Keep doing what you're doing. This guy did that. This guy did that. Check about this guy. But when they're in the open with other people, they don't know you. They'll
Right,
talk
different story.
against you, but they're giving you the info because they have another agenda, right? Because obviously on the inside, if you see everybody laughing with each other and hugging and stuff, I can tell you there are people that hate each other and they hug each other on the Olympia stage or on the Pittsburgh stage or on the at the Arnold Classic. So I am 100% sure Matt, okay, I'm saying it. Matt didn't talk to me about this. I can guarantee that he has people backing him up, but they won't reveal that they're backing him up. You know what I mean? So
Of course. Yeah.
so I think the industry needs a shit stir like that. I was the guy for a while, then Nick Trigilli came along, and now there's Matt. All right. Listen, he from somewhere he's getting these stories. All right. He might take it a bit farther. He might, start nitpicking things and putting up these videos and things like that. But the guy, he doesn't need the NPC. He told me he's blacklisted. All right. He has money coming in from other businesses. So this guy, and why can't they stop him? Because he doesn't need them. He doesn't care for press passes. He doesn't care for anything. So this guy's gonna keep on pumping and pumping and pumping, and they're not gonna stop him. He's still young. He's gonna keep on going. So like I'm not backing everything that he says, okay, but I understand where he's coming from. And the more guys like Dave and Bob call him out and Ron Harris and other guys, he's just gonna keep moving up and up and up. You know what I mean? So and people are gonna stay watching his shows to see what he's gonna say. They're gonna keep watching his stuff. I mean, it is what it is. There's not you can't have yes men all the time. You're gonna have somebody that's gonna say no, it's not right. Something is wrong. Let's investigate it. But then you can't let out the pit bulls after him. There has to be a bit of, so at the moment the media is like going instead of reporting on bodybuilding, they're going after each other. I'm seeing it from it's nice for once seeing it from the outside, not from the
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
So and I'm laughing at these guys. I mean, you have Sean. I think he's over 60, or he's 60, right?
Mhm.
You have Bob. He's close to 60, and they're like, you know, getting at this young kid. Do your thing, man. Talk about the history of the sport, the Olympia. See how you can fix it. Listen, when Bob had a clash with Brian Powers of the Arnold, it was guns blazing on his VOB, right? And nobody challenged him on it, you know? But he was the guy saying that I'll never work with Brian Powers again because he didn't like the way things were run. He said the Arnold was a total disorganized event. Allegedly, he said the Arnold. He said it. It's there, and he won't work with them again until they fix things. So even when Bob was, when I either they got rid of him before and he came out saying that, but because he knows he's going to have nothing coming from them, he went out guns blazing. So yeah, you have to see everything on both sides. So this thing with Sarah and Natalia is just going to keep on going. I bet you till the Olympia. It's not going to stop, huh? It's not.
Well, it's not going to stop unless I mean, I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's still going on. I think if Sarah stops talking about it, it's going to stop.
But now Chris
Um,
Cormier's involved.
Now Chris Cormier is involved, and he's kind of backing Sarah. And I mean, eventually this is going to stop. At some point, it's going to be old news. People are going to get sick of hearing about it. Um, but yeah. I mean, everything you were saying, I agree. Like, listen, like Matt. Listen, Matt has every right. Listen, if Matt does this because he wants to bring up real issues that he has with the sport, great. If
Yeah,
he does this because he wants also more some clicks and views, he's got every right to do that.
of course he does. I
And
listen.
people love controversy. We as human, why do you think that every time there's a big accident on the
Yeah,
parkway,
yeah,
traffic slows down so much?
yeah,
Not because people are driving by, whipping by, going, I don't want to see anything. It's
yeah,
because they're slowing down and they want to see,
yeah.
oh, their morbid
Listen,
curiosity, what happened? So they want to see
yeah,
controversy. They want to see
the
fighting.
the world champion boxer, right? The one that had the accident this week. Did you know about that?
Who was
I
that?
know I knew you're a bit you
Oh
were
no, yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard
yeah.
about it. Yeah.
So I'll tell you how social media works. Oh, you know how social media works. I don't need to tell you, but um, so I when he had the accident, right? When I found out about it, I said, let me share the news. Anthony Joshua, right? He went to Nigeria with his trainer and his best buddy. And like we always say, you don't know what's waiting for you around the corner.
Never
They
know.
both end up dying, and Joshua miraculously survives. Okay? So when it's related to death or human story, I was in the car in the back seat going out to eat with my daughter and her husband, for his birthday. I said, let me share it. I I I published it on Instagram, the video. By the time I got out of the car, no, we were driving. In 5 minutes, I had over 12,000 views. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's up to 103,000 views now, right? This is 5, 10 minutes from posting it. And then you can post a picture of the top three of the New York Pro, and you're lucky if you get 1,000 views or 2,000 in a day, sometimes. So, if Matt, like if you work for clicks and you know what to post and things like that, you're going to be successful, you know? And it's like some of the top YouTube channels and they know who they are, right? They'll put up a bloody thumbnail. It'll be a and they'll talk about it in a 2 hour show for 2 minutes.
But the
And
thumbnail was effective getting people to watch the
yeah,
show.
so you're doing it as well. So these guys are calling out Matt because they're doing things for clicks and things like that, right? And they're doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing week after week after week, you
And
know?
listen, if that's the way they really felt, then what they should really do is ignore him
Yeah,
and not, and then don't even talk about it. Don't even
yeah,
don't even play into it. And
yeah,
then he won't get as many. If that's your problem with him,
yeah, yeah.
you know.
But why do they mention him? Because that's what brings people to their. they're using his momentum to get people to watch their shows. All right. I mean, I talk to him. I mean, we talk many times. He asks me some things because I know some stuff of in the history that he might not know, and he's invited me to a show many times. But I always say, listen, not right now or whatever. But he's doing his thing. Unfortunately, a lot of people hate what he's doing, but sometimes I can see where he's coming from. And the more, and I always say this when there was the split in 2017-18, right, of them when Jim Mannion left or got kicked out of the IFBB, um, it was guns blazing against me because I'm friends with everybody, right? And muscular development was all against me. And the more they talked about me, the more views I got on my website without even trying. People wanted to see what I was writing about. And funnily, 15 years later, okay, I have the same people that some people that worked for muscular development sent me messages apologizing
Mm.
for what I went through. Because then they realized when they were on the outside that, listen, he had every right to talk like that because these things might have been happening and some people were really hard on him and all this stuff. But, the past is the past. But like I say, if it wasn't for like Bob and all these other guys calling me out back then, I wouldn't have had that popularity. They did me a favor, and I loved it. Call me out, Call me, the shit from the Mediterranean, the guy from the small island of Malta, blah 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 blah. Everything they called me. It just kept going up and up and up. So it is what it is, and you know
Yeah, I mean, Matt is
that's
listen, Matt is just like with everything else. I don't care who you are. You have
yeah.
your fans and you have your
You have your
detractors.
enemies. Yeah, yeah,
Doesn't matter. You're gonna have it either way. So
yeah.
he has a lot of people that support him,
Of
a lot of people
course.
that love him, a lot of people that hate him.
Yeah, yeah,
That's good. All publicity is good publicity.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and like you said, I think it's good. It's good. I might not agree with certain things that people
No, even I
say,
don't. I
but
send
or
them.
the way they say to them or the way they put
Yeah,
them, but everybody's
yeah,
allowed to have their opinion.
yeah, yeah,
And it's good. In some ways, it's good. It makes things interesting. But
yeah,
I think this thing is like, okay, uh, unless unless the IFBB NPC decides they want to do something about this, then it is a moot point because
yeah,
people could complain about it left and right. But if the IFBB says I'm sorry, we can't test for it, so you're going to do what you're going to do,
yeah, yeah.
it's probably only going to become more popular now
Yeah, of course.
because some bodybuilders are going to go, oh, I've never heard of PMMA.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
go visit this guy in Brazil.
Of course. Who
Let me
knows?
get my
Yeah,
lats wider. Let me get
yeah,
my legs,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
So it might go in the wrong direction and get more people using
yeah.
PMMA.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're putting the sport. I believe all this promotion, publicity is going to put the sport in a different direction that we don't want it to go to. I don't
It
want it to
might.
go to. Now, if
It's going to
somebody,
make this doctor even more rich, I could tell
yeah,
you that.
yeah. Now, if somebody wants to pay money and see freaks on stage, all right, that's your opinion, but I don't agree with it. I want to
I
see
don't, right.
freaks
Me,
that are
I'm as
healthy.
you.
Yeah,
Right.
freaks that are, yeah,
Listen, it'd be, we're not in this world, but if we were in a world where PEDs didn't exist and you had to just do things on your own genetics and your hard work and food,
yeah,
that would be amazing.
yeah,
But we're in a world where we have, people put special things in the engine of cars to make
yeah,
them go faster, or
yeah, yeah,
people find, people used to cork their bats in baseball so they could hit it
yeah,
further. I
yeah,
mean, so it's all part of the same type of
yeah.
thing. So
But the
drugs are
thing
going to be
is,
used, but at
we're
least,
playing with health.
well, I know, and listen, it'd be nice if on the overall perspective, it'd be nice if the IFBB NPC, especially in light of all the deaths that have been happening,
Yeah, yeah,
had some type of, even if they're just like, listen, we know you bodybuilders are going to do what you want to do, but we want to help you with regular health screenings, or we
yeah,
want to like, or have maybe there be some kind of health insurance that's involved with being a pro
yeah,
or something.
yeah,
It'd be nice if it got to that point. And it'd be great if there was some way to test for these substances that
yeah,
don't require any actual work, PMMA, synthol,
yeah, yeah,
escalate.
yeah,
That'd be nice too. But as of right now,
Yeah, no,
I
no,
don't
it's
see it
not in the
happening. I
rules.
think that
Yeah,
the IFBB and I mean people, it's like the one year that the Mr. Olympia was drug tested. I think it was
yeah, yeah,
1990.
yeah,
I mean, some people looked like they really went off, and some people
yeah,
didn't. And people hated that Olympia. They were like,
yeah,
"Oh my God, Lee Haney looks terrible compared to
yeah,
what he knew." And they stopped it right away. And then all of a sudden, the drug testing was
yeah,
gone.
yeah, yeah,
Why?
yeah,
Because fans were complaining.
yeah,
So it's like,
yeah,
so people are going to have to accept it or not.
yeah. No,
I
but
just,
I think fans will not notice if somebody's not using PMMA or anything like that.
no, because look at how good before PMMA existed, there was amazing, incredible physiques. Like,
Yeah,
listen, Arnold Schwarzenegger might not have had the biggest legs in the world, but you see that guy walking around in his best shape anywhere, and you're gonna
yeah,
be like, holy shit,
yeah,
that
yeah,
guy is a freak of nature.
yeah,
Like Lou Ferrigno, like these guys, and
yeah,
then some of the guys in the 80s and stuff like that. I
yeah,
mean, look
yeah,
what Tom Platz is. Nobody has ever built legs as big as Tom Platz before,
yeah,
ever since.
yeah,
Maybe as big, maybe like is Rami and
yeah,
what's
yeah.
his face? The other guy,
Nexzilla, Nexzilla.
Nexzilla.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he has
maybe
no
their thighs
cuts.
were measured
Yeah,
around just as much,
yeah,
but
yeah,
nobody ever built thighs like Tom Platz.
yeah,
And Tom Platz did that with whatever PEDs he was using, which is
yeah,
probably a hell of a lot less than they use now,
yeah, yeah,
and just hard work. And of course, he had the genetics.
yeah,
But I mean, still, you could see that still we haven't equaled his legs even today with everything that
yeah,
we have going on. So it'd be nice if we could be back in
yeah.
that time, but we're not. And
No,
people are going to look for every advantage possible
yeah,
while they're allowed to do so.
yeah.
And right now, there's no rules
It's
against it.
it's all a taste and opinion. Like for me, if I had to see a Francis Benfado in his best condition, for me, that's
I'm with you, and that's our personal. That's where
Bob
opinions are going to differ.
Paris.
Like you said, the guy. You
Yeah,
said there's the one guy says, "I don't care. I want to see freaks on stage. I don't care
yeah,
what they do."
yeah, yeah,
And I'm going to be of the opinion that because as coming as being someone who's in the gym trying to
yeah,
gain a centimeter of muscle, just working my ass off,
yeah,
I don't want to see people growing muscle that's not
yeah.
hard
Plastic.
work.
Yeah, it's true.
Correct. Not
Yeah,
plastic or oil or
yeah,
whatever. That's
yeah,
just a personal opinion.
yeah.
And
It's
but
gonna keep on going. This argument's never gonna end. It's gonna keep on
it's never
going.
going to end. And listen, I mean, we both have the choice. We both love bodybuilding, right?
Yeah,
And we both have the choice to go, you know what? Enough's enough. I can't handle bodybuilding anymore and not talk about it and be like, move on to
yeah,
something else.
yeah,
But we still love it and we still,
yeah, yeah. It's true. So,
but our opinion is as valid as anyone else's. I don't
yeah.
care whether it's Bob or Sean or
No,
whatever.
of course, of course.
A fan's opinion is valid as anyone
Yeah,
else's.
of course it is. And I don't care how many Olympias you competed at and stuff like that. Um, Not everybody has to be, like I said, on the Olympia stage to have a decent and good opinion and read the sport, just as you do, So it's
Yep.
for me that's complete
But I,
fine.
I I think that this is going to run its course soon because or what's going to happen is some other controversy is going to come out and bury. It's
Yeah,
kind of like the
yeah,
news
yeah,
cycle.
yeah,
Something's happening. There's a war over here, and
yeah,
that's the news for like a
yeah,
while, and then something
yeah,
else happens, and that gets buried.
yeah, yeah,
Eventually, this is going to go away because people are going to get sick of talking about it. Like,
yeah,
what else are we going to say?
yeah,
You know,
it's true. Yeah, yeah.
what else is there to
Um,
say? Sarah's going to keep complaining, and Natalia's going to keep being Miss
yeah.
Olympia. It doesn't matter.
True, it's true. Um, so we can do a bit of a small review of the year.
I think that's the best thing for us to do
Yeah,
is
I
review because
mean,
there's not that much happening right now.
yeah,
Next week or whatever, we could start talking about the Arnold Classic because that'll be
yeah,
next.
yeah,
But for now, let's see what happened in 2025.
yeah. Derek basically made it easy for everybody. Derek Lunsford, he won the Arnold Classic. He beat the defending Mr. Olympia. He got his first loss. Samson got his first defeat at the Arnold Classic, right? So Derek won that. He goes to Pittsburgh, you know, defeats Nick Walker. Where many say Nick Walker looked like he was in his best condition, but it seems that Nick
Some
wasn't.
people disagreed with that decision.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
did.
And
Some people
unfortunately,
did.
Nick seemed, I don't know, maybe it was Nick didn't seem to think he was in his best condition, and he got rid of his coach. Then immediately after the Olympia, right? So, and then at the Olympia, Derek
But
won again.
didn't Nick win New York
Yeah,
Pro
he won the
though?
New York Pro, but they're saying the Pittsburgh was his best.
Was his best?
Yeah, yeah.
And
he had to
then,
win
but
New York.
did he have the same coach for Pittsburgh as he did
Yes,
at the Olympia?
yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
yes,
so he had some success with that coach.
yes, he did. But something. Yeah, and it's one of his close friends, so I don't know what happened. So and uh, and then Derek ends up going to the Olympia, edging past Hadi Chupan, where many people like
This
you
has
would
been one
have.
of the more
Yeah,
controversial Olympias, I'd have
yeah.
to
I
say.
think that I thought during the whole Olympia, I thought that Hadi should have won. I watched it on
As I did.
TV. You were there. All right. So you saw them on stage. Maybe Derek was bigger, thicker, but I think Hadi had the condition, you know. Um,
I think it was very, my opinion only, very close during prejudging, very
yeah,
close.
yeah,
Maybe even a slight edge for Derek because, but Hadi came back at the next day and to me just smoked Derek
yeah,
and I think he deserved
yeah,
to win that show. But
yeah.
Derek won. That's what the
Yeah.
judges chose. Congratulations, Derek. Like we
Yes,
said,
yes.
stop picking on
And
Derek.
yeah,
And
yeah,
but do you want to show any photos or anything going back to this some of the
yeah.
shows just
So,
or some of the finals?
yeah. So let's
Go
go.
back to the Arnold,
So let's go to the
little review of the
Arnold.
placings or
Yeah. So maybe get some photos of the Arnold Sports. So
everybody out there. Kevin's doing this on the fly.
yeah,
He's doing
this
this on
week
the fly. He didn't have
between
time to prepare.
yeah,
So
this week between Christmas and stuff like that, things coming up and so here we are.
while you're waiting for Kevin to find the pictures, Mini Merlin's going to come on the screen and dance
Yeah.
because I
Um,
figures he can entertain you.
yeah. So I don't know if there's so this is yeah. So I mean the things are gonna be a bit mixed up. This is Samson where
You got second, right?
you got
He was
second.
second.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder. I'm actually looking at him here and I'm thinking, remembering him what he looked like at the Olympia. Was he better here or at the Olympia? He might have been better here.
He was better here because at the Olympia he cut down in size.
Yeah, he just like he was like I mean his legs got so skinny in
Yeah.
from the side at the Olympia, and
Yeah.
here he still has the
Yeah.
hamstring.
Um, let's see. What's his name won the Mike won the Arnold Classic for the men's classic physique, right?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. But he
So
got second at the Olympia.
yeah, because
This
the
was before his big controversy
yeah,
of
the controversy of
height
the
weight thing.
yeah, you
It
can't
was another
he
big thing.
yeah, he lost a lot from his chest at the Olympia. That's what I noticed.
Yeah,
When
yeah. He still looked, from me seeing him there, he still looked amazing.
yeah,
But the thing was, Ramon was just so good.
yeah, yeah, wait. So what is this?
This
Yeah,
this
this
is
this
25.
yeah, 25 this.
Yeah, I think Derek was better here.
Yeah. I think he looked better than the Olympia here sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. I think this was his.
All right.
I think this was his best ever.
Yeah, he looks good here,
Whether
huh?
you like Derek or don't like
Look at
Derek,
that.
I think that this was his best ever.
Yeah, he looks really good here. Yeah. Uh, so basically, that's the Arnold Classic.
Do you have like do they have the placings? Like a
Yeah,
list of the placings like sometimes you bring
I
up?
can get the placing.
Just to
So,
quickly look at who did what.
let's go. Let me go back a bit. Um, that was in March, right?
March of 25. We're already going to be at the 26th Arnold soon, but
Yeah, yeah. Let me go to the.
everybody's got to be in prep. It's not that January to February to
No,
March.
but you have to start.
Geez, everybody's in full in prep now.
Yeah, if whoever's
I don't
competing.
think that Nick ever stopped prep after the Olympia. He's looking, just as a side note, he's
No,
looking
Nick is looking
freaky.
good. We talked about him last week.
Every picture I see of him,
Yeah.
like, damn.
So, so these are the results of
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to see.
2025. Derek Sampson, uh, Andrew Jack,
Oh, okay. So Andrew
third,
got third. Brandon got fourth, huh?
fourth. Brandon. Now, if we have to say Brandon at the Olympia, I think he could have moved up more. 'Cause,
I
he was an
I
incredible.
remember when we talked about the
Yeah,
Olympia, I
yeah,
said to me he was the most shocking athlete on stage.
yeah.
he literally improved over. I think he was better than when he won.
Yeah. William Bonac, Hakeem Williams, Clarita got seventh.
Hmm.
Uh, James Hollinshead, Carlos, Patrick Moore, and Justin Rodriguez. Next year, in another 2 hours,
This is
we
the
have
lineup now.
Hadi
As of
Chupan, Anthony Williams, Tonio Burton. He's a black horse, huh? Tonio. Uh,
Dionio Burton,
yeah,
I actually think he's awesome. I mean, I
yeah,
think he's dangerous.
yeah. Andrew Jack, which
Who
is
everybody's picking to win everything.
he's going into. Then there's Martin Fitzwaters, another black horse. Brandon Curry, Akeem Williams, Nick Walker. I believe that if anybody is slightly off, and if Nick is in the condition that we are predicting that he can be in, I think Nick can. He can get up there. All right. To say he's going to win is a bit, I think he
Well, I
can win.
think looking at that, well, Rafa's going to be there, Raphael, and
Yeah.
I see Raphael quite often, and he's right now is just the biggest I've ever
Yeah.
seen
He's
him.
huge off season. Huge.
He's like 290. He wants to gain more size, which is why he didn't do the Olympia. So he's real big right now.
Yeah.
Um, and he's got beautiful shape. So he's
Yeah.
always dangerous. But if
And
I look at these guys, we'll talk more about this next week.
yeah.
But to me, we're looking at Hottie,
Yeah.
Andrew, Martin, and Nick as
Yeah.
the top four. And honestly, any of those four guys can win.
Of course.
They
Of
can
course.
all they can all switch those placings. They're all
Yeah.
capable of it.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's going to be interesting, and listen, a lot of money's on the line, so
Still the biggest prize,
yeah, it's the
right?
biggest
Still
prize.
bigger than the Olympia.
I don't know if there's a photo of Rafael at the moment. No, he has contest. Well, he's here at the gym looking like a monster. Uh,
Well, I could tell you, I see him at least once or twice a week, and sweetheart, him and his wife, sweethearts, great people.
yeah.
Um, they're living here in Vegas now. They used to go back and forth from Brazil, but now I think they're actually living
This
here.
is he's
The
really
Ralph's look
off season
big.
mode. This is 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's big. He's just thick.
Yeah, yeah. Big boy.
That, that's
What a
when he was a little
difference.
boy.
Yeah, what
That's
a
him with the
difference.
Dragons. Yeah, that's not the Dragons.
Is he
That one
still
looks.
is he still with Neil?
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. He's a beast, huh? And his
He's a beast with
midsection,
shape. He's a beast with shape.
yeah, and his midsection stays in place, you know? Yeah, here he is with me. Yeah,
Yeah, he's still with Neil.
yeah,
Yeah, and I see Neil when he's not traveling. He's in the
yeah.
Dragons lair quite a bit.
Hardcore. Now this is him like, contest uh shape, I think if he
Listen,
needs
He's got one of those physiques that like if you're not a size person, and you just like I love beautiful,
yeah, yeah,
shaped,
yeah,
like the Bob Paris, Francis
yeah,
Benfato, Lila Brada, like he's your man. I mean, like
yeah.
that's what he's like.
Yeah,
But he
unfortunately,
knows he's got to be bigger. He knows he's got to be bigger.
yeah, it's like they look past him for some reason. I don't know why, but he needs a bit more size, or maybe he has to get out there more. I think sometimes this bodybuilding, you got to get out there, even on social media. All right, he does post things, but it's like when some people are a bit controversial or things like that, it's like the eyes go on them, and maybe even they might even impress, the judges, on their own will say, let's look at Nick, it can come against you as well, huh? Because you're in the spotlight. But I like Rafael. He's a great bodybuilder.
I root for him. I think I'd
Yeah,
love to see him in
yeah,
first call out and do really well. But so
yeah.
that's the Arnold, and then what
That's
was
the
after that?
Arnold, and
After that
then
was well. Do you want to do any of the Europe Arnolds, or you just
Eu-
want to go right to New
Europe.
York
There's the
Pro?
Arnold UK. Who won the Arnold UK?
Well, yeah, well, just the placings. We could just out
Yeah,
of
I have
curiosity.
to, because they hit. They're not really. So the Arnold UK. The Arnold UK bodybuilding. They only put did it? They only put up the 2026 lineup. Until now, there's only I'll get the results. Andrew Jack, Martin Fitzwater, Brandon Curry, Akeem Williams, Hassan Mustafa, Hadi Chupan,
Oh, so they
Mohammed
definitely
Ali.
all go into two.
Listen,
Okay.
either Hadi or I think Andrew Jack here. I
Or
don't know.
Martin.
I don't know why. I don't know why Nick didn't go to the UK. You know,
Yeah, he could still change his mind.
he can, but I think he has something about flying. I don't know. I don't think he likes it much. Um, let's
Do we
see.
have last year's placings? Oh, well,
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
2025.
yeah,
Well, this year's placings, but soon to be next year.
2025. So, um, Classic UK. One sec.
Kevin working on the fly.
Yeah, yeah,
Trying to
because
get it up.
yeah,
Hope everybody's going to watch the last episode of Stranger Things tonight.
yeah. You guys, here it's like 2 in the morning when it comes, when
Yeah,
it's on.
such a good show.
So why isn't it coming? Arnold Classic UK. Was there one in 2025? Yeah, was
I
there one
thought there
this?
was.
Yes, there was one this year, right?
As far as I know, I'm pretty sure there was.
Wow. And Arnold UK, show more.
Well, if you can't find it, then just go
It's
to
nothing. Man, I'm getting old. Who the hell won it? Was there one this year?
maybe there wasn't.
N
How many Arnold Classics are there that they do now?
They skipped the year because of promoter problems,
So
remember?
maybe they didn't do you'd probably find it if they did. So they probably didn't.
Let me do 2024, Arnold
Because in
UK.
2024, didn't Hottie win it?
Yeah. Hadi won it in 2024.
He won both. I think he won the Arnold
Yeah, he
and then
won
the
the
Arnold
Arnold
UK.
UK. And
So maybe they didn't do it last in 25.
did they? I can't,
Yeah.
I
So
can't.
confused.
Columbus, that's all there is.
They might
Wow.
not have done it, bro.
Did we skip it this year? Jesus Christ. I think so. Anyways, um, then there was Pittsburgh, right? Derek
Which was
Lunsford.
first, New York or Pittsburgh?
New
Pittsburgh.
York Pro. I think New York Pro was afterwards.
So the Pittsburgh then first.
Let's see, because these things are the results. Jesus Christ. We're in November here. There's so many events. Um, this, so, wow, they removed that from the website. Is it possible? Let me go to MPC. Sorry, people, but I don't have another studio somewhere.
We don't have technicians working with us
Yeah,
that
yeah,
bring things up.
yeah, yeah. Charlie, get me this picture.
Yeah, yeah. We're not the Joe Rogan podcast yet.
Yeah, yeah, the Joe Rogan,
He said,
uh,
Jamie, bring up on perplexity.
yeah, yeah. So, I don't know. Let me see this. So, no,
So,
I double checked. There's no Arnold UK here.
okay, yes. So there's no
So,
one you could.
so,
So
let
skip
me,
that. Let's go
yeah,
Pittsburgh. Let's see what the placings were at Pittsburgh and see if there's
Pittsburgh
any
Pro.
pictures.
So, now I have the pictures as well here. So, we have 2025. So, Derek Lansford, Nick Walker, Martin Fitzwater, William Bonac, Michael Crizio, Leandro Sanini Perez, Ronald Gordon, and it just keeps going down. Uh, so let me just show
So
you.
how much was the winner for this show get? 100?
Probably in that range. No, Derek made some good money.
That's what I was saying. I was adding up his money.
Yeah. He made about
So
one
this
point,
is
they're saying he made about 1.2 million this year. Yeah.
yeah, until the taxes crush him, but
Yeah. Listen, they were really close, huh?
just different physiques, man.
Yeah.
Just uh just different. different looks, you know. Well, it's only one pose.
Yeah.
Martin certainly is as good as he looks. You know, he was way better at
Yeah,
the
no,
Olympia and then at Prague
Martin improved. Martin improved.
a lot.
He improved. He improved. So, uh, are you seeing this?
Yes, I see the little photos.
Oh, you didn't see the pop-up? All right,
I
no.
saw the first one that you showed, the
Okay.
front double bicep.
So
But then now I just see the little
now
photos.
you
I don't see.
seeing this?
Now I see it.
Okay. Yeah, Martin improved a lot during the year. Uh, so yeah, Crizio,
That's not
I
the top five. That's just a call out.
yeah, these are just the call outs. The back, obviously Derek, you know, but let
Is
me
there
see.
individual shots of Derek?
Yeah, I can get those.
Grab a couple of individual shots of Derek and a couple of individual shots of
Yeah,
Nick.
yeah, Derek. So uh, let me get one where he's so share. So there's Derek. Derek also looked good here as well, huh?
Yeah, he was better than, I mean, at the Olympia, he was bigger, but not better.
Yeah. I don't know, his biceps. People are complaining about his
He
biceps.
doesn't have, listen, his biceps are not a strong point. They're very flat.
Yeah.
You know, they're not very peaked. So, but, you
I
know,
mean, not everybody has
have,
peak. Not
not
everybody
everybody
has.
can have Robbie Robinson arms. I mean, you know,
Oh, I mean,
Sergio Oliva also had pretty flat biceps. They were just huge.
yeah.
His waist looks great there, though. But you know
Yeah.
what's weird about Derek is that his abs are better in a vacuum than they are in a pose.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh?
It's crazy. You would think that they would translate, but
Maybe that's
his
why he does it.
vacuum is
Yeah.
far more effective than his ab shot. That's where Hadi really knocks him out
Yeah,
hard. You know,
Hadi, listen, nobody can beat him on the app shot.
can't touch Hadi's ab shot.
I don't care who you are, you know. Um, yeah, so let's get
All right. What
Hadi.
about some shots of Nick, real quick,
Yeah, Nick. Yeah, yeah. So let me get
just to
out this.
just because we'll get a comparison between what he looked like here and then the New York Pro
Yeah.
where he won.
So Nick, let me get one. Because the thing is, they're all in you can't just click thumbnails and you seeing this?
Yeah, yeah.
Nick
See,
look,
he looks good there. He looks good
yeah, he
there.
looked better here than the Olympia.
Oh yeah, for sure. He looked better. I
I think,
mean, on the way to the Olympia, he looked like he could have looked better, but he just
yeah,
didn't. You know,
I
he
think
obviously didn't nail
he
it.
was really, I think this knocked the air out of him, this event. I think, uh, I think he was expecting, to win this, you know. I mean, look at the biceps, look at the difference, you see?
Well, yeah, he's got different kinds of his arms are he's got
Yeah.
freaky
He
arms.
has one arm big. Look at that. Look at the difference. You
Yeah, but
see?
that a lot of like Arnold used to have one peaked, more
Yeah,
peaked than
yeah,
the
yeah. But it's really I'm noticing it now, it's
other.
really his legs improved, huh? I mean, they need more. I still think they need more size. A bit. I don't know how, but because he has such a long
Waist.
wait, like sometimes his upper body over I see they like from the
The thing
front.
is, his upper body is so enormous. From the side, his legs look
No, from
freaky.
the he's like Brandon Curry. From the side, they just expand, you know?
Yeah, and then from the front, they look a little bit more narrow.
Yeah.
And Derek has a little bit of that too.
Even in the transition, look, his midsection staying in line. This is one I like this shot for Nick, the side chest.
That's one of his best,
Yeah.
especially when he sits down on that leg and then boy, they really did transitions here, like inch by inch.
Yeah, they just, like that's why you take thousands of photos. Um, but I don't know why they put them all up. They should just put the main
They
shots.
just put up the final
Yeah,
shot.
look at that.
Yeah, see, there from his legs from the side are
Look,
giant.
the hamstring just hangs down. Nick just has to get it spot on, huh? Then he'll be really dangerous.
It just has to get, he's got that physique that he's gotta be full and conditioned.
Yeah. There's 18 pages of photos. Jesus. Um, so who else do we have? What other contest is there?
Well, we
Uh,
did, that was Pittsburgh, right?
yeah, New
So we got
York.
the New York Pro next,
Yeah, do New York.
because that's where Nick got his Olympia qualification. I'm just curious to see if he looked better in New York. I mean, different lighting, different stage, but I'm just overall rooting for Nick. I just want to see Nick.
Yeah, even me, he deserves it.
I like the way he, whatever happened with his coach or whatever, I just kind of like the way he didn't say like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a break." Or like, he just went back to work, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Said, "I'm gonna prove the world that I'm still one of the best."
Let me try to get a comparison of the top guys. Um, that would be before the end. Let's see. Yeah. Uh, you seeing this? Let me try to make it. Can't make it bigger. So that's Nick, Frizio,
Reagan.
Reagan, and William Bonac.
Well, William was in the top of a lot of shows.
Yeah. He didn't mention that he's going to retire or anything like that, huh?
I know, and I thought that I thought he was going to. I thought that was going to be,
No news has come out, you know?
unless he's waiting and he's going to do the 27,
Yeah,
26,
yeah,
27 Masters Olympia.
yeah. Crizio improved his back, huh?
Yeah, but look at how wide Regan is, man.
Yeah, yeah. Regan's a big boy. He's
Look
a
at
big boy.
that.
Look at him. All right, he's a bit closer to the camera, but
He
he's
looks good in that shot.
he's outsizing Crizzo, huh?
He is bigger than Crizzo there.
And Crizzo's a big boy. I know because I ate breakfast next to him
Yeah,
in
just in that shot though, then Crizzo, his thickness you could see from the tricep and
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
but in
Reagan,
that back
man,
shot, back lat spread shot, Regan is tough to beat.
yeah, Reagan was in good shape here, huh? But Nick was incredible. Look at that.
Man, if Regan can ever, when he reaches his potential,
We keep
he will
saying that
be.
year after year, though, you
I
know.
know. I want to see it happen. He's just
I don't know if it's his work ethic or I don't know, man. It's just like
he
it's
just never
so
hits it right the day of the show.
yeah, it's like he has the chance to be Mr. Olympia. He has everything in place to be Mr. Olympia, you know?
Does he really does? He reminds me of like a Cedric McMillan type that
Yeah.
like you look at him, you're like, he's just got this Mr. Olympia body, but he just can't bring it in.
Look at
Yeah,
Crizzo here.
Crizio looks giant in that
Oh, he
shot.
improved that this year, huh? He
Wow, he
improved a
looks
lot, even his back. Let me see if he gets one sitting on his back post. Now they're missing it each time. They're not getting him ready. They're not getting him, what do you call it?
right in the meat of the pose.
Right where he, squeezes it. But anyways, so that's
That was the New York
New
Pro,
York
so
Pro.
that's
The
where
Olympia, we know about the Olympia. Um, yeah. Uh, it
well,
was
let's just quickly review the Olympia real
yeah,
quick.
let me find it.
At least the men's
Yeah, yeah.
well, we could even go through that. We can take a quick look at Classic and 212. Just it is a little review.
Okay. So men's bodybuilding. So obviously, we
So
need
everybody knows that this was the last year the Olymp is taking place at Resort World, and now it's going to the Palms,
yeah, it's moving.
moving to the Palms in
So let me
26.
just get single shots.
Yeah.
I'll get one of Derek. Let's see. So let's get him a double
Derek
bicep.
won. This is where Derek won another. It
Yeah.
was 600,000 for the Olympia, right?
Yeah, he made good money this year.
So he made closer to 1.5 million this year.
Yeah, he made good money. Plus the bonuses from his sponsors. Can't forget that. The-
Oh no, he did banked it this year.
yeah.
Looks good in that shot. It looks good there.
Yeah, yeah, he's looking good here, but I still think he
Yeah.
looked better at the Arnold.
He was just sharper.
Yeah, yeah.
He was bigger here, but he was sharper at the Arnold.
Let me see if you're seeing that, right? Let me see if I
Yep.
can go back. Let me try something live. So let's go to Hadi Chupan. Uh, shit, you're not seeing him, right?
I just see Derek still.
Yeah,
He's probably back in Iran destroying the weights
yeah.
beast that he is.
I mean, have we seen Hadi sharper, you think?
I think that I mean, Hadi's never not sharp, but I mean, I think I think one of the Olympias that he lost, he was sharper.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now,
at a super sharp.
now,
But now there was a big difference. And I visually saw the thing that I saw when I saw him at the second day, the night show, the finals, was that as Steve Weinberger was making them go through the poses,
yeah.
Hadi was getting harder and harder and harder and harder till by the end, when he was hitting his back shots, he looked as hard as Derek did from the back. He
Now,
just like kept improving with every shot.
yeah. I'm gonna ask something stupid here. Now, I don't know. I've been they're saying he had one leg missing.
I know they said the right leg was smaller than the left, and I mean
What?
everybody has slight
Yeah,
disparagements
but
between the
where?
two
It's not
sides,
like he has a teardrop
but it's
missing.
not like a big visual difference. I mean, Jay Cutler used to have
Yeah. I
one
mean,
bigger leg than the other. I
yeah,
mean,
but wait. They
some
kept
guys
saying,
have
"Oh, he
one
has
arm
one
bigger
leg
than the
missing."
other.
Yeah, yeah. What? One leg missing, man? Come on.
Well, listen, anybody if you're not a Hottie fan, you're going to go, he had a leg missing. If you're not a Derek fan, you're going to say, he's got such tiny, terrible
I think
biceps. You know,
could it be that this maybe I don't know, maybe his back, Derek had the edge over him on his back.
that's what I'm saying. At the prejudging, he did for sure. Like Hottie had his poses where he wins, and Derek had his poses where he won. But
Yeah.
at the finals, I feel like Hottie closed the gap in all the weaker poses and just kept getting better. Um,
Yeah.
and
Doesn't
it's different. I can tell you it's different seeing it in person than when
no,
seeing it
of
in picture.
course. Seeing them
You know, when I was seeing them and I was relatively close,
yeah.
Hottie was he just took command at the finals.
And he looked confident. He thought he won.
I think he did because I think he really thought he pulled it out. And I thought Derek started to fade.
Yeah.
I even was even starting to think at the finals, I was like, well, maybe even Andrew Jack can beat Derek. Like I didn't,
Yeah.
I could tell by the judging that they were going Hottie and Derek one and two, but
I
Andrew
mean,
was pretty consistent through the whole show.
even this shot, I don't think was as sharp as he usually is. He was,
Not quite, but he
yeah,
was still the
yeah.
star. He was still, I mean, he was still like this picture
No,
doesn't even give him
he
justice.
was still shredded. I mean,
He was
but
shredded.
again, the leg. Come on. They can't say that he had one leg missing.
I
Come
think he
on.
just has a dominant leg,
Oh,
slightly dominant in the left, but
maybe
no,
here. You said the right.
that's the one. The one that's out in front is the one they say.
Maybe his sweep
Maybe
here.
a little
Maybe.
more sweep on the left,
Yeah, it could be. I mean, Jesus.
but now you're nitpicking. I mean,
Yeah,
you
that's the
can,
thing. I mean, if you're gonna go into that, if you're gonna say nitpicking like that, everybody has a problem. Everybody.
yeah. Then
You
you could
know.
say Derek has really flat, smooth biceps.
Yeah.
Okay. He has no ab shot. His chest
Mhm.
isn't striated. There's things to say about everybody.
I mean, this is a good shot as well. Look at that.
That this pose, like to me, he
Yeah,
beats
look at
Derek.
that arm. Gee.
Is that his split bicep right there?
When I see pictures of him as an amateur at the World Championship, you would never, ever say that.
He would turn
He
into that.
he would turn into that. I have them. I have
He
the
was a
yearbook.
freaky 212 guy, though.
Yeah, yeah. But it's incredible, huh?
So what about just show some Andrew, who
Yeah,
took third place.
yeah, yeah. Let me see
Because a
some.
lot of people love it. I mean, a lot of people are picking Andrew to take everything now. Even Jay
Of course.
Cutler is
Yeah,
all high on
yeah,
Andrew.
yeah. This is look at this. Let me show you this shot. See him here?
Oh my God.
Look at
Yeah, it's
that.
like a mini hottie.
Yeah. Shredded.
You'd be like,
That's
this guy's just a shredded dude, but you would never meet him.
that's how you see them. That's how you see them at the World Championships. They're all like that, the guys from Iran. 2012. Look at that.
This 22 Mr. Olympia, though, that is
Yeah.
way
Look at all
just.
right, the picture's fucked up, but
It's probably a little bit enhanced,
yeah.
but he was gnarly.
Look at the difference, huh? Look at the difference. I mean, Hadi, I think this Olympia he wasn't at his. Look at that. Yeah, this is 2025. Gilco. All right, the photos. Yeah. So, who are we going to look at now? You
Andrew,
said,
let's take a look at Andrew because he got
yeah,
third.
yeah,
And then we can move on to maybe Keon and Sean and Ramon. And
yeah. Andrew, Andrew, I still think he has to fill in more.
he's still missing for me certain things.
He's not complete yet.
I
I don't
feel like
know.
he just still needs a little bit more outer thigh. I feel
Now
like he needs,
this for me looks like a leg is smaller than the other. You know,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most people have some
it depends
difference.
on the camera angle as well. He might be too much here, or you know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah,
no, he
yeah. It
looks,
could be the way the picture's taken
yeah, he looks
too.
good. Listen, Andrew Jacked is who know. I mean, I've never met him in real life. I mean, but
He's a big dude. He's a big dude in real life. He's a big dude on stage. But like, I don't know, like I look at him there and I still feel like he needs more thickness in the
yeah,
arms.
yeah,
He needs more thickness. Even his forearms look a little bit like he could use more thickness. Like, I don't know, he's not like
he's not
in
ready yet.
certain poses, he's really impressive because he's so big and wide, but
Yeah,
I see weaknesses in
I
certain
still,
spots.
I mean, he's a phenomenal bodybuilder, right? But
We're nitpicking. He's third best in the world.
yeah, but
I mean, and
I
well
still
deserved.
think that,
And listen, he did beat Samson Data too, so he beat a
yeah,
former Mr. Olympia.
I still think he needs to improve. He has room to improve, not because he's bad,
No, he
and
has room to improve.
he's
I think
not
he keeps
really.
getting better.
He's not into his pose here.
And I think his confidence is growing
His confidence is growing, and he started bodybuilding at a late age, I think,
late.
right?
He's not young. He's near 40, if he's not 40 already.
Yeah, yeah,
He just turned pro a couple years ago. It's not like he was a pro at
exactly.
25 years
He
old at
he was
30.
a pro with the elite pro before, uh,
Right. But
and
he won his
then
other.
he went back to the IFB. He went to the IFB, got his pro card, and won the Arnold UK. And listen, he has a good back pose as well. It's there, but I still think he needs to fill in a bit.
He still, like you said, he has the kind of frame where he still has room to improve,
Yeah, yeah.
to
It's like there's
get bigger and stay
a lot
in
of
that
missing
same X
there.
frame.
Yeah, that's why when you have the smaller guys, they're all filled in, right?
Yeah. Well, it's
At the
easy to fill
max.
out
Yeah, yeah,
shorter space between muscles. It's always harder for a tall guy.
yeah. So, he has it depends how far he wants to go. He has a lot of pictures when he was going like this, remember?
Yeah, I remember him getting yelled at on stage
Yeah.
by Steve Weinberger. It was like,
Yeah.
Andrew, this is not a guest posing. Get
Yeah,
back in
yeah,
line.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, you don't want to piss off Steve.
Yeah, I mean, confidence is good. Now, let me show you this. This is something that Samson really looks like 4 years ago here.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like the guy who won the
No.
Olympia.
And he didn't get any condition, even though he got down in
No,
size.
he got flat, is
He
what
lost,
happened. Is he
he
got
lost
flat.
everything.
He got flat.
Yeah.
I don't listen, to be honest, I would have had him below Fitzwater.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was gifted that fourth place, huh?
In a way, I think he could have been fifth. He could have even been sixth. He, I
Not
think fifth would have been right for him. I think
listen,
Martin beat him.
not taking anything away from the guy. Oh my God.
No, he just didn't.
Yeah,
He looked better 6 weeks out than he
yeah.
did the day of the show. He overdid it,
Look at
and
Brandon.
Brandon was fantastic.
Yeah, look at
I mean, he
that.
still looks fresh. Like he doesn't look like a
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
in his 40s.
He's still in. I, I.
Skin is still tight, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's
he
and
improved his legs, which is incredible at a later
yeah.
age.
Here's what I said about his side pose. Sorry, people, I'm driving everybody crazy, but it is what it. Look at that. No, he was there, huh? He was in good shape.
I had Brandon in sixth.
Yeah,
I had him ahead of Nick at this show.
he could have moved up. So,
He's still a dangerous dude. He could still win other shows. Like he could still win.
of course he can win other
So
shows.
he's a dangerous dude still.
Of course he was.
But
So, what else do we
let's
have?
take a quick look between Keon and Sean to review that,
Yeah.
which Sean was scared everybody at
Yeah.
prejudging, and then
Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me check something. One sec. Uh, Contests. Sorry. Uh, Pro. So, let me say, just um, let me just get it here. So, 2-1-2, right?
2-2, yeah.
Yeah,
Really just Sean and Keon probably. I mean, that
yeah.
was so I remember after the prejudging, everybody was like, geez, did Sean beat Keon? Like, is that possible? Because Sean just looked fantastic and Keon was a little off.
So, 125 minute.
Speaking of Sean Cleary, the man's qualified for both
Both,
open
and there's
and
that.
12.
That's a debate that everybody should be debating.
Yeah, well,
Maybe,
we've talked about it. We've talked about it.
uh, so 2-1-2. So we have Keon, right? Let's get one
Keon.
Keon. So let me get a side chest. So that's Keon.
I mean,
Look at
can't
those.
argue with the fact that he's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, that physique is pretty incredible.
yeah,
Pretty incredible. There's no weaknesses right there.
no,
I wonder if a question is, will Keon do any open shows
yeah.
in 2025?
You seeing this?
Yes.
Okay. No,
The only
fantastic.
thing that is weird is that I feel like that separation between the abs,
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a problem, huh?
and that is, I believe that's called the linea alba, which is the
Yeah.
separation between the abs.
That's
It looks like it expanded out, like it got wider.
Could it be that, he's forcing the size? I don't know. I'm just,
But I don't, see, but the thing is, I don't feel like he did force so much size. Like, I don't think he went off the rails. It's not like he came in 25 pounds heavier. It's like, so he's like 10 pounds heavier. Like, I don't know.
yeah. I mean, Keon has Sean on the legs.
And he has Sean on just shape.
Yeah.
Sean
But
just looked
the
very
con
dramatically freaky.
when I was watching the contest, I was like, I don't know, it's like Sean had the condition that
I think Sean shocked everybody because everybody thought
he was gonna,
Sean was on his way
yeah,
down.
they're just gonna walk over him, But
And yeah, like he was just going to get crushed. And then
let
he
me,
came out and he was just in
yeah,
freaky condition.
look at the difference let me see if this one. He's still not sitting on the pose yet. Let me see. Maybe this one. Yeah. Well, they're not really. You see the difference when he did the lat spread, he doesn't have that space. Uh,
No. And some people have it naturally more than others. That's
yeah, yeah,
just natural too. Some people have no space and some people have
yeah.
a space. That's
And the thing is, Sean is what? How old? Not yet.
Sean's shit, he's got to be 40 at least, I would
Yeah.
think.
So, you know, it might start, it might start being evident, you know.
Well, he certainly didn't. Kind of like Brandon. I think people were expecting Brandon and Sean to like start to like, but they both came back
Yeah,
stronger.
yeah,
So that just goes to show their work ethic
yeah,
must be through the roof. I mean, he was hard as nails.
yeah,
Look at his
yeah.
striations in his quads.
The
Listen,
condition put
he
him there. Yeah,
yeah, no, his condition is what made people go, holy crap. But
yeah.
Keon's shape is so
No, it's
amazing
still, yeah, it's amazing.
that it's
But
so hard. Even a Keon in 90% condition, it's very hard to defeat.
could it be as well? I heard Jay Cutler speaking when he was really pushing his back and certain leg exercises, it pushed out his waist got bigger. Could it be that Keon is really pushing on leg development and back and it's affecting his midsection? Could it be?
It is possible because when your body is under, that amount of weight that it takes for legs and your abdomen tends to push forward basically
Yeah,
to give you the foundation of the strength.
yeah,
And that's just a natural, and if he was doing that rep after rep with very, very heavy weights, I mean, I think I've even found that in myself that I used to have a tiny little waist and I kind of like, even though I'm really good condition, like my stomach has like kind of come out. And the only thing I can think about for me was just all the years of doing heavy leg presses and heavy rows and just constantly pushing out. Because I wouldn't wear a belt in the gym. I think he did though, but I wouldn't wear a belt. I always tried to make my body, be its own foundation.
yeah.
So something, yeah, I do think that there's a possibility that he sort of, in a way, I guess you could say herniated his
Yeah,
abdominal
that's
wall a
the
little
thing.
bit.
It's like a Phil Heath thing, you know?
Yeah, like not a little hernia like we see like a little ball that punches through,
Yeah,
but like the whole abdominal wall herniated a little bit. It's possible. I mean,
yeah. Um,
so do you want to just move off of them two and
yeah,
move to?
you know, it's still bugging me of the Arnold UK.
I don't think they had it. I don't think there was an Arnold UK in 25 because I don't even remember it. Like I don't
I
even it doesn't.
remember there was a controversy at the beginning of the year. They weren't giving a date out for the 2025. Now I'm remembering. And everybody was saying, you're not, the athletes need to get ready. How come you're not advised? People want to buy tickets. And now there's a post, one of my old stories of um the Arnold Sports Festival is back for 2026. So there was a problem with the getting, there was what happened with the Arnold Classic, their former partner, there was a big thing about it. Um, they went their separate ways. And then Eddie Hall was involved, I think, in it and everything like that. And then in 2025, it's like they regrouped and now they're back for next year. So
Okay,
uh,
so that's what it is.
that's what it was. But it's like, man, March seems so far away, it's like, and so many things happen during the year, and you forget. What did you say you wanted to talk about again,
I
Eric?
just wanted to quickly see to finish off the Olympian, pretty much finish off everything.
Yeah.
Ramon and Mike, because that was the classic.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wish we'd love to go through every single class of, but
We
we'd be here
can
all day.
do Sarah and
We
Natalia.
could do that. We could do
Let's,
that since we talked about it.
everybody's talking about Natalia, but
Let's take a look
nobody's
at them.
comparing things.
Yeah.
So let's give him the,
Why not? Why not?
let's
Because
let
I mean, from my vantage point, putting aside who did what, who took what, who
yeah.
injected what,
Like I mean,
Natalia,
I
Natalia beat her.
yeah, I'm in no rush tonight. It's almost New Year's Eve, so you can imagine I'm not going out, so I couldn't care less.
This is your New Year's Eve.
This is my New Year's Eve with my buddy Eric. My wife's at my with her granddaughter. I was there before the show. So uh it's um so men's classic physique. Yeah, yeah. And let me go back because I know this is gonna sound a bit off topic. um, we're talking about the health of the bodybuilders, right? Some of them are married, some of them wait to have children at an older age, right? I was lucky to
Yeah.
have my kids when I was young. One's 28 going to 29, the other one's 25 going 26. You're holding your granddaughter, right? You're holding her. She's like 6 weeks old, and you're looking at her. It's like, I am so lucky, I get to hold my granddaughter, right? And it's like it went through my head because I had just watched the podcast with three guys saying we don't care what the hell, let them take what they want. Man, I feel don't these people like have other things other than bodybuilding in their heads after they're finished competing? You know what I mean? Is it
Hmm.
throwing everything, in the same everything just to win an event? You know what I mean? There's life after bodybuilding, you know there's family, enjoy your kids, enjoy your kids, you know what I mean? So um that's the thing I want to see. I really love seeing a bodybuilder with white hair, he's sized down, he looks normal, talking about his career, saying look how I looked 20 years ago. It's evolution. You look like that and now you're back to normal. I mean, you get, strong men that downsize because of, the heart and things like that. They can't stay 300 pounds, 320 pounds all year. You know what I mean? So it's nice seeing the evolution of you know, these bodybuilders. It's like soccer, but it's like this week I watched the documentary of Elway. What's his name? He
Oh
played.
yeah, John Elway.
What an amazing documentary on Netflix. You're seeing him at a fragile age. He's a grandfather. All the battle scars are on him. Talking about his career, but he's seeing himself, and tears are coming out of his eyes watching him play at the Super Bowl. In his amazing house on the lake. And things like that. That's what sports is. Living out your life. As much as you can, not risking everything and killing yourself. Just what, to win 30 grand? I mean, or you win 750,000, cut off the taxes, you bring home 300 grand, you pay off everybody and you're left with 100 grand. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see them continue. I want to see them like Arnold, joking about his past and talking about it and things like that. Not, he lives to 35 and he's gone. What the hell are we getting into here? It's crazy, It's like you're going to war. You're going into something, you don't know if you're going to come out. It's crazy. I can't. I really. I don't agree. I don't agree with that mentality. You know, kill them to get on stage just to sell tickets. It's fuck it. Don't do it. Train at the gym and let's just enjoy people at the gym.
Well, yeah, but you know what it is, but it's also the athlete's choice. I mean, an athlete could
Yes, it
say,
is the athlete, but if they're great,
I'm willing to do anything. It's like those people who I know that was asked, somebody asked years ago, I don't
if
remember
you
who it
would
was,
take 10 years off your life,
would you take 10 years to win an Olympic gold medal?
yeah,
And
yeah,
a lot of them said yes.
all of them did, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically almost
No,
everybody. So
no,
that just goes to
it's
show
the
the
winning
mentality
mentality.
of
Yes,
people.
but the judges have to guide them as well. Listen, that doesn't win a Mr. Olympia. That wins a Mr. Olympia.
Well, I think that that's where like a Lee Haney is
Yeah.
coming out. Like he's saying, yes, we all did stuff to get, but it gets to a point where it becomes you want because I think what it is when it comes to bodybuilding is there's supposed to be an association with bodybuilding with exercise, with
And
proper
health.
diet, with
Yeah.
taking care of yourself. So it's supposed to be associated. You want to see somebody who looks like the pinnacle of health,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be healthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now when you start going from, from where the Lee Haney look, which was still absolutely incredible,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
he's probably going to live to be a ripe old age because he
Yeah.
didn't push it. He
Yeah.
retired early. He won his
Yeah.
Olympias. He retired at
Yeah.
31
Yeah.
versus what some of the people are doing today who are walking around and their heart's ready to explode.
Yeah.
It's like
And
that's where I think that the concern,
what's happening to Lee Haney? He's getting pushed aside.
right? They don't want to hear. They don't
They
want
don't
to
want to hear
hear
it.
his.
They don't want to hear it.
But that's up to see then because you're right. Because if the powers that be at bodybuilding stopped rewarding the freakiest looking
Yeah.
freaks
Yeah.
and said,
Yeah.
no, we want to, if they, if classic bodybuilding wasn't classic bodybuilding and instead we're going to return open bodybuilding to the classic look,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that was open bodybuilding
Use
now,
everybody
you'd
would
have
cut down. Yeah.
healthier guys
Yeah.
because that would be the ideal and be like,
Exactly.
sorry, you don't win if you're 280 pounds. You win if
Exactly.
you're 230 and shredded and with good
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah.
But
But it is.
unfortunately,
It is what it
that's
is.
just
Yeah.
not the
Yeah. But it's
way. I
like
mean, look,
it. I try to. Sometimes I try to like figure out why are they talking like this. I mean, I can't say many things, but I'm not gonna say them. But anyways, that it's just it just freaks me out. I don't know.
listen, it's the world that we live in. I mean, look at the people even who become, you know, the highest level entertainers and actors, the things that they do behind closed doors to
Yeah.
get there,
Yeah. Yeah.
the things that compromises that they make it with themselves. And
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
looks like, and then you see a lot of them, going crazy later in life because of the things that they had to do to get
Yeah.
where they got to, and
Yeah.
they realize it was terrible.
Yeah.
It's just it's human beings, man.
Yep.
It's human beings. But
So
anyway,
this is what's his
little
name?
tangent for us.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna put on Ramon. Let me get a side chest.
Ramon was like, oh, may have been my favorite physique at the whole show. Just
Yeah. Look at that.
he just looked so good.
Yeah. Spot on.
Just was spot on.
Yeah.
His
Was
shape, his conditioning, his muscle fullness, his
yeah.
posing, his tan. Oh, he just
Yeah. He nailed
nailed
it.
it.
He nailed it with Chris for this show. Yeah.
He would he would have actually challenged, in my opinion, if Chris Bumstead competed
Oh yeah,
again,
I think he
Chris
would
would
have.
have had his hands full.
Yeah. Man, listen, he probably, you know, Chris probably saw what was coming, and he was just, he was just amazing, man. He's just
He
bodybuilding at his
just
best. Look at that.
he just was, and these pictures, as good as they are, don't even do him justice. I mean,
No,
he was
no, no picture's gonna do you. No.
absolutely
Yeah,
just.
yeah,
If somebody could say that they peaked 100%, that is like what 100%
yeah,
looks like.
yeah,
Like, I mean, just look at his glutes, look at his
yeah,
back. He's just dry, he's full, he's
yeah.
no sweating like last in the 24
Yeah,
Olympia, he was
last year
sweating his
was a
tan off.
disaster.
I
No,
mean,
last year it was bad. It was just bad. It is what it is.
What was great about him, and we've discussed it before, the way he was like, everybody's like, get rid of your coach, get rid of Chris Aceto. He screwed you up. He's like, no, I'm not getting
No,
rid of Chris.
he was with him since he was a teenager, man.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't getting rid of Chris. Chris is my man. And then
Yeah,
he came in
look
and
at
he
that.
crushed it.
Look at that.
And
Yeah,
he returned home as a friggin' celebrity.
of course. Yeah. So this
They
was
love bodybuilders in there in those countries.
Brazil. Yeah, yeah.
Brazil, I'm just saying anywhere, like anywhere in Europe. I mean, listen, Hadi Chupin,
Oh, he's a
complete
king there,
hero in
man.
Iran.
He can do what he wants.
Rami was like a god
Yeah,
in Egypt. I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
but you did want to show. So
Mike,
that was Ramon who won.
yeah, I'm waiting for. Okay, slow down a bit. Now, look at. I think Mike suffered a lot because of that weight thing.
He did. He
Look at his upper
actually
body. He lost the
he
chest.
suffered, but he didn't suffer as much as I thought he was going to.
No, his legs are
Like
still.
he still brought in a package.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought he was gonna not make it with the amount of weight he supposedly had to lose.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight, huh?
And like had to
And
lose like I don't know, it was like 14 pounds or something. I'm like,
yeah,
he's
and
gonna
it
kill himself.
yeah, it affected his chest, for sure.
Any body part that's a weaker body part or harder for them to
Yeah.
build is the first one to go.
Listen,
But he still managed to come in
yeah,
great shape.
I think his leg development, he has a bit of an edge on Ramona. I think his
Maybe just purely size wise,
yeah, size, but he
but
has
not overall look of the
no,
legs.
no. Overall, Ramon just closed all the doors, you know. I mean, how will Mike do?
I think Mike needs to move up to 212.
Yeah,
That's what I think about Mike. I think Mike would be a great 212 guy.
yeah.
He's
No, it
got the
was
body. He has
yeah.
a body that wants to grow.
It was Ramon from start to end. So
Yeah, there was no question in my
when
mind.
I saw him, I was like, now that's bodybuilding. That there's always one every contest, there's always that one physique or two that just takes the entire and it was for me it was the two one it was the classic physique, you know. I mean, I'm crap, I closed the window. I'm starting to like it almost more than open bodybuilding.
Well, I mean, that's the kind of physique that I always wanted to have for myself
Yeah, yeah.
was the classic look. My biggest inspirations, even though I was a huge Bertil Fox fan, for people who remember Bertil Fox,
Of
I think I was
course.
a fan of how strong he was.
Yeah,
And he's just raw size. But I always tried to model myself up after I would probably say Bob Paris was like my
yeah.
pinnacle physique.
Bob was I still have his book, Beyond Built. You ever buy
Yeah,
it, Nick?
Bob Paris, Francis Benfato,
Yeah,
that look to me was
yeah.
what
So
I always want to look like.
let's that was women's physique, right? Yeah.
Yes, if you wanted to take a quick look at the big
So
controversy that's going on,
so
see what
this
they
is
look like.
Natalia. I don't know if she's flexing here, but
She's definitely not flexing her quads yet.
yeah,
She's not in full
yeah.
flex yet.
Let me
But that is a good shot, though, that shows what they're talking about
yeah, yeah. But
with her.
I don't want to emphasize it because it's not
She's not
fair
in
for
flex yet, no. But they're saying her outer quads were what was majorly different, which would be the vastus lateralis muscle right on the outside, the
here,
sweep.
right?
They were saying that she injected her sweep to give her more sweep.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't, I
I don't
don't.
know. I don't know. I love bodybuilding. I've been watching it all my life, but I'm not gonna notice like that. You know what I mean? So,
I mean,
um,
listen, I did see, I guess it was Muscle Discord that put up a picture for
oh
side by
yeah, they
side
put up that picture,
from
right?
one year to the next year. And I looked at them and I was like, wow, that's like a lot of a gain.
Yeah, that
But again, you don't know 100% whether she was flexing differently, whether her toes
yeah.
were turned out more. You don't know.
But with it, I mean, I don't know.
Well, see, I know what you're going to say. So the thing is that there's no lack of muscle quality like you might see with synthol, where the muscle goes smooth because it's like an oil. So I
Yeah,
don't know if PMMA, the way it works, doesn't at all affect the hardness or the striations in the muscle, which is what I guess they're saying is the beauty of PMMA. But again, I don't know whether she used it or not. All I know is that if you're just a bodybuilding judge, she won that show.
yeah. I
She beat
mean,
Sarah.
let's
She
go.
beat Sarah, period.
Now, Sarah's usually the condition king queen, for me, because her
Well, Natalia
conditioning.
is also always in condition, but she hit
Yeah,
like she almost like Ramon. She was just like everything was there and full and hit it.
yeah. I'm trying to get a pose of what's her name.
And I didn't think Sarah was at her best. I thought Sarah was a little off of her best.
Yeah, I mean, she's usually more conditioned, especially in her legs.
Yeah, I didn't think Sarah was as hard as she normally is.
Yeah, yeah.
She still looked fantastic, no
Maybe she
doubt.
took it for granted that she was gonna win.
Or she didn't hit it. Sometimes you can't,
Yeah,
you don't always hit it on the day of the show. Sometimes it's not easy.
Man, does she move around a lot. So many pictures. There you go, look. I mean, leg development, Natalia was better, huh?
I mean, the whole physique. I mean, like Natalia just has better. Her shape is better. Her muscle
Yeah,
delineations, the separations are better. Her abs are better. I think Natalia is just better.
I know, I know. But
I think what it did was the best ever Sarah was beating Natalia, not at her best. And
could
now the
be.
best ever Natalia
Yeah,
just crushes it.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I hope this thing just runs out of steam soon. But
yeah, yeah.
you know, I don't know.
So,
I don't hear any. Again, we're not going to go through the whole thing, but
yeah,
I don't hear anything from the IFBB saying we're going to look into this issue. They just seem to be ignoring it. So
yeah. So,
anyway, so
um,
that's the year in review. That's the 2025
yeah,
bodybuilding sort of year in review.
yeah. There was a lot of positives, a lot of negatives. Um, I think they're too hard on Derek. The judges picked him to win, so Nick Walker had a decent comeback after 2 years with injuries, So we expected more from him at the Olympia, and unfortunately, nothing aligned for him at the Olympia.
Samson Dowda definitely went down some notches.
Samson Dada went down. Now this week,
Fitzwater is on the rise.
yeah, and Samson just
Andrew Jack's on
recently,
the rise.
yeah, me Crizio,
He also
he did some
did
big,
did Crizzy already earn his qualification for 26? Yeah,
yeah,
so he already earned his
yeah,
qualification.
yeah. Wait,
Um, I
yes.
think he did. I think he did win a qualifying 26 show.
Um,
I think he did.
so Olympia qualified athletes. So these are the men. Uh, yeah, here he is. Mikhail. This is the Russian guy, that monster.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Derek Lunsford, Hadi Chupan, Andrew Jack,
Andrew,
Crizio, Tony Oberton, Martin Fitzwater, Presti, the
because
Italian.
he won a post Olympia event.
Yep, Sean Clarita,
Same with Sean.
and this
He's
guy
qualified
Damien Coffin.
twice.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so it'll be interesting to see who else could say.
yeah. It's going to be interesting. We have to see. We have to see if Derek can make it two in a row, three, but two in a row. You know what I mean? So we have to see. Did you freeze?
And the Arnold Classic is a good lineup. It's a
Wait,
good
Eric.
lineup.
All right, all right. You froze.
Oh, okay. You froze too.
All
But
right,
anyway,
all right, all right. Um, yeah, so that's the year. We had a good year, 32 episodes. We had some amazing interviews. Lee Haney, Flex Wheeler twice. Uh,
Rick
Tom,
Collins recently was great.
yeah, sorry.
Tom Terwilliger,
Tom Twilliger, Rick,
Spari,
yeah, Gaspari,
at Chris Aceto's son.
yeah, yeah, Farut,
Rick
yeah,
was,
Farut,
I
uh,
follow him now on Instagram. He's looking great.
yeah, he's gaining the
Yeah,
size, yeah.
yeah.
Rick Collins,
Rick was great.
yeah,
People love that interview.
yeah, yeah. Everybody, guys, go watch those interviews. They're good.
And we're gonna have we know we're definitely having Leon again. Lehaney's gonna
No, no,
come
Lee
back.
told me already that he'll be
Yeah.
on in the beginning of the year. I said, listen, now rest with your family and we'll speak in the new year. I've sent out, like I always say, I've sent out messages to a number of guys. They see the messages, they don't answer, so I'm not gonna beg them,
Well,
you know.
whoever wants to come on can come on. We'd love to
Yeah,
have them. They
yeah.
don't want to come on, they don't have to come
No, no.
on.
I mean, I can understand that maybe they have obligations to other channels, or maybe other channels don't want them to go on certain channels, and you know,
Whatever. Whatever.
um, it is. We still can shoot.
We're not going anywhere, so we'll be around
Yeah,
for a
we
long
we're,
time.
we're
So
here on New Year's Eve, and there was lots of things that could have prevented us from coming tonight, between
believe
personal,
me, between Kevin
yes,
and I,
yeah, personal stuff, and we talk today and say, man, what are
let's
you
just do
doing
it.
tonight? It's like let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
So we're here. We wish
So maybe
everybody.
if you're at a boring New Year's Eve party and you're bored, You can
Yeah.
turn on the podcast and get the
Yeah, in
year in review.
about an hour it will be up. Uh, I want to wish everybody a happy and healthy 2026, successful,
Absolutely.
you know, everybody's dream comes true or whatever they're working for. And, you
Stay
know,
safe tonight if you're going out. Stay
yeah,
safe.
don't
World's a
drink and
crazy
drive, but
place.
this will already be New Year's Eve, 2026 when this comes out. So,
Yeah, and I'll have a few hours left,
hopefully
but
everybody gets home safe, hopefully, these stupid wars calm down all over the world. Um, it's really getting sickening now, turning on the TV and seeing all these things. And as me and Eric always say, if you want to do something, do it now and don't wait for tomorrow. We saw what happened with the former world champion this week with that car accident, right? So his best friend, one was a fantastic looking bodybuilder, his trainer or his friend. Look at him now, 6 feet under, maybe he had dreams to do something, So I don't care what anybody says, even if you're not at 100%. If you qualified for the Olympia,
get
step
in
on that stage.
it. Get on the
That's
stage.
it. I don't care
You
because
don't know. You
you don't know
don't
what's
know.
waiting for you around the corner, man.
I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully you have the chance to step on the Olympic stage 20 more times,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't
Just,
know
you know,
what curveballs
what
life
people
has.
with experience are saying, wait a year, or you weren't ready, who cares? Go on stage. You can say you were on the Olympia stage,
Yep.
and that's what I
Nobody can
agree
take that
with
away from you.
Milos saying, it's even with the Arnolds, compete in all of them. There's a lot of money to win, you know, just get out there and compete, So, anyways, uh,
I
that's
guess
it
that's
for
it.
this
That's
episode.
it. Do you have any resolutions, Kevin, for the
What
year?
for
Do
next
you have
year?
any New Year's resolutions? Because I don't know that I have. I haven't made any.
I don't even really think about health.
Yeah, I don't even know. To me, it's just like at this point, it's like you need. It's just like another day. Like New Year just
Yeah,
comes.
I'm gonna be 56 next year. That's what's bugging me. Closer to 60 now. You know?
And since I'm a wizard and I've been alive for thousands of years. I mean,
Yes, yes.
I've been.
That doesn't bother you.
It doesn't
Yeah,
bother me because I'm like 1,325 years old or
yeah,
something. Whatever. So,
yeah,
I'm in wizard
yeah,
years.
yeah. No, health. I want this YouTube page to explode a bit more. It
Yeah.
will. Um, it just takes time, and things don't grow. You know, and a good one would be getting Jay Cutler on our show. We have to get him.
Oh, that's a good one. Come
Yeah,
on, Jay.
we have to get him.
You know,
You have to get him. He
I
mentions
try, man.
he mentions you on the show, huh?
He
When I
mentions
watch,
me on his show all the
yeah,
time. Yeah.
yeah, he mentions you
He
with
loves
Dave.
to, he'd be like, how's
Yeah,
Merlin doing? Or Merlin,
yeah,
this is a Merlin exercise or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. He did that at Golds. But
Yeah,
does
yeah,
Eric do this?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. He loves to pick on me. He loves to
yeah,
pick on
yeah,
me. But I love to pick on him right back. I say, that's because
yeah.
you can't handle my stuff, Jay.
Yeah, yeah. We
So,
just, we don't have to talk about his life because we've heard it 100 times. It's nice to hear him talk about it, but we can ask him things, what's happening now, just to his what he thinks of certain things, where he wants to see the sport go, maybe what future plans he has and things like that. I would really love to have him on the show, and maybe even Phil Heath. Maybe I can send him a message. We had a great talk when he was in Malta, so he's really outgoing, and he's been a bit under the radar for a bit, huh, Phil? He's been busy, so it'd be nice to hear his
there's
take
certain
on
people
things.
that I would really personally love to talk to on this show, but we'll keep trying. We'll just keep trying.
Yeah, yeah, no. I mean, I sent to people that they've talked to me all the time, and it's like when you ask them to come on a show or something, it's like either they don't really feel comfortable, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Anyways, um,
We're not going to pester anyone.
yeah.
That's the
I
thing.
watch all the podcasts. Everybody does good shows. I mean, I pull out stories from their podcasts and thing, but everybody does a good job. I mean, if there wasn't these podcasts, I wouldn't know how I would handle the traffic. Dave and you know Fuad and Jay Cutler and
There's tons of them.
Matt
There's a
and
million of them.
uh, all of them. They're all good. Everybody
Everybody has their own thing.
has
Yeah.
this, like, there's always something to watch. Like probably tonight while I'm uploading, I'll watch Bob and Sean, who knows what they're gonna say, you know, because it was live while we are doing our show. So, anyways, uh,
All right. Well, thank you everybody for
yeah,
supporting us, who has been
yeah,
supporting us in 2025,
yeah,
and stay with us in 2026. It's only going to get better.
yeah, we'll be,
Kevin,
yeah,
I wish you and your family an amazing, wonderful, happy new year and
yeah.
a blessed 2026.
Same to you, buddy.
We'll be back. We'll be back next week.
Yeah, I really feel fortunate to do the show with you. It's been a long time coming, but finally, finally we did it.
Yep.
And we're gonna be hitting episode 33 soon, so next week. So uh
I'll see you in 2026.
yeah, yeah.
It's going to be
So
very short for you.
half an hour more, 40
Half an hour
minutes.
more. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I still have about 12. Well, no, I got about 10 hours.
yeah, you have 10
A
hours.
little less than 10 hours.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. See you next year.
Take care, guys.
See you.